All right. Please hold. Hello. Smooch, please. Of course, anytime. Mwah. How is everybody? I hope you're all in a good mood. I'm gonna give people like 3 minutes to get in, and then we can get started with the fucking cringe, the fun, I'm excited. I hope this guy becomes the face of the Reddit mods forever. He just might. On that note... Thank you, Minecraft Matthew, for subscribing. Minecraft Matthew. I really miss Minecraft. I wish I wasn't like soft locked out of it by Microslop. What was I looking up? How is everybody today? Let me turn this down a little. Christmas came late. Yeah, doing good, brother. What's up, Kaya? Not much, not much. So here's what's up. I'm cooking dinner currently. I'm braising a steak. I'm braising like almost 5 pounds of steak. Chuck pot roast steak, which is very tough. It's a very cheap cut of steak, but when you braise it, it becomes very, very delicious and very... just like, you know, you can pick it apart, like cotton almost. But it takes a long time. Braising takes anywhere between like 3 to 5 hours, you know. So, I'm waiting on that. It's in the oven at 300 degrees, and it still has like at least, I don't know, an hour? 40 minutes, an hour. So I figured, you know what, I got time to kill. And what do you know? You guys in the Discord tagged me in this fucking video of this giga retard Reddit mod putting out the best video that I've seen this year so far. And we're gonna watch it together. Now, I promise you guys, this is not gonna be a react channel, okay? This is an exception. I'm not gonna make a habit out of this, I promise, but for this one, I kinda just have to, because it is so fucking good that I watched about 3 minutes or so of this, just skimming through, and I decided, okay, this is just so uncomfortable to listen to and weird that could be some fun time to kill, so. Ooh, thank you, Nero Vader, also for subscribing, so. I'm excited. Let me, before I full screen this, let me turn on the music. Now, which one of you said, I hope this guy becomes the face of the Reddit community? Oh, wait, I suppose I should first give an introduction, right? Because not many of you are as online as I am. You don't always check your Discord or the Twitters and whatnot, or the Instagrams, or Reddit. A Reddit power moderator who was moderating r/livestream fails, which is a subreddit that like all the live streamers fucking hates, because every time Hassan says something retarded, or every time H3 says something retarded, every time Kai Janata, or whatever that guy's name is, every time they do something stupid, Livestream fails just jumps on it. The clip goes viral for about 7 minutes before the moderators pulled the plug on it, because you know, all of the streamers, they all know, all of the power moderators, they all pull their strings and say, hey, that clip is embarrassing, take it down. And then the moderators do. And I don't know if they get any kickbacks, but that's what the subreddit is. It's always, you know, Hassan allegedly zapping his dog. My namesake Kaya, my name twin Kaya the dog, when he zapped it, immediately goes viral on livestream fails. So that is the subreddit, and this guy was allegedly, he claims, a power moderator for livestream fails, but he got removed. He got removed, and so 11 hours ago, which means I'm actually pretty late. 11 hours ago would have been in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night, this guy basically is it in the middle of the night? 17 minutes, 11, yeah. Like, well, in the early morning hours, this guy uploads this video, which we're going to watch together. All right, we're going to watch it all together. He's going to become the new face of Reddit, as you're going to see. And before I say the new face of Reddit because you might remember the former face of Reddit. The former face of Reddit was this guy. In case you don't remember, this was some dude who went by Kathleen or Jacqueline or Doreen. He goes by Doreen, and this guy was the moderator of r/anti-work, and he went on Fox News or something to talk to this guy. I don't know his name. And he was basically like, yes, in the future, nobody should work, and I'm going to smoke weed and teach people philosophy. That's my dream. And turns out he lives in his mom's basement, and everybody made fun of him, including every single user of r/anti-work. The dog walker, that's correct. Thank you, Jack-O-Lantern Jones, for a gift sub. Everyone's in a good mood today. Can't blame you. I'm in a good mood today. So I'm excited for food. I'm going to have delicious food in a bit. It's Friday, so I'm going to be game nighting with my friends. I'm just hyper because maybe I took a little bit too much caffeine today, but hey, I got even more. And we have a cringe to get through. So Doreen was the face of Reddit, at least in my mind, for the longest time. And I think it is time for Doreen, my dear, beautiful woman here, to be dethroned by... What's this guy's name? Stale 2000. Well, he's going to introduce himself. So everyone, perk up your ears and let's listen. What am I going to eat? Braised steak.
Mr. CEO of Reddit, I hope you have received this public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. If not, I hope anybody who cares about...
In case you don't know, the lore, I will try to fill in the lore as much as I can for those of you who aren't like fucking losers like me and you don't know anything about Reddit. Spez is the CEO of Reddit. That's his username. I think his real name is Steve Huffman. He looks like this. And he technically owns the site as opposed to the moderators who do everything for free and are technically just users of the site. They don't own anything. All right. Sorry for that little tidbit.
Hello, Spez, Mr. CEO of Reddit. I hope you have received this public video that I have created and sent to you via your email. If not, I hope anybody who cares about the topic in this video can get this to him in any way that you can. This video is about a topic of deadly seriousness, and that is of Reddit moderation and the state of your platform. But first, some background. I'm Brian, or Stale2000, or Tarot Card. I was the top moderator of your #1 gaming subreddit, r/livestreamfail, before I was recently removed from that position by the Reddit Code of Conduct team. I became a Reddit moderator for one reason, and that is because I think that Reddit communities and correspondingly its moderators have massive power and influence, and for some reason, nobody seems to notice, care, or take this seriously.
I became a moderator because moderators have power. Yeah, we know. That's why all of you guys become Jannies, so you can like lord your petty tyranny over people of the internet, us netizens who just want to chat about stuff. A quick tangent here that I wanted to go on. Ooh, thank you, Hydraulic Mech, for resubbing. Times 18. I don't know what that means. But thank you. Oh my god, they've been subscribed for 18 months. Hydraulic Mech is a real boy. Quick tangent. Whenever I find people like this, or whenever people like this upload really super duper cringe videos that almost feel like parody, I find it necessary to point out that no, this is not a troll, because his videos go back years and years. Like, his oldest video is 5 years old, so either he's been planning the long con and he's been an actual troll for 5 years, or it actually is just a fucking weirdo. And here's some, by the way, 5 years ago, still balding. He's talking, same voice, same guy. Obviously, he's not AI generated or anything. This is just an actual person.
Other platforms aren't doing the right thing, and other platforms aren't taking care of creators, specifically because of they accepted venture capital or they got purchased.
Blah, blah, blah. And then in his new video, he looks AI generated, by the way. In this one, he looks like it because he has on, like, hardcore filters. He's, like, even his shirt looks airbrushed for some reason. Everything about him looks airbrushed, super edited. I don't know what app he's using. I don't know if it's I don't know if he downloaded fucking Snapchat filters for his OBS camera, but I don't know. But it is a real person. And he has a real Reddit profile, to which we will get in a second, because he... Somebody, Trek in my Discord, showed me a very fun screenshot that I want to talk about in a bit here. But let him continue.
Least of all, its moderators or the company. In this video, I will go over why I believe this, and I will also talk about a code of conduct moderation action that was taken against me due to good faith mistakes that I believe were caused by a clear lack of direct material support that the company gives its moderators. I will end the video by talking about what you, Spez, can do to fix this problem, as well as what I and other communities can do in case Reddit does not solve this very serious mismanagement problem regarding the lack of support that is given to moderators. First, I will go over the code of conduct action and why I was removed as the top moderator of r/livestreamfail. This sounds like stupid internet drama, I know, but I'm going to talk about how this is a very clear example about how Reddit's mistakes causes very serious problems to Reddit's community and the company as a whole. Here's what happened. There was an announcement related to a live stream related game show called $1 Million Fan. It was basically a game show like Survivor or Big Brother, where fans of a streamer compete in different challenges with an influencer or a streamer for various prizes. The kicker here is that there was a grand prize of $20 million, supposedly. This was supposedly going to be aired on Amazon Prime, and it was also confirmed to be including a couple of mid-sized and large streamers like Alexandra and Andrea Botez, Extra Emily, Canute, and a few others. Additionally, the opportunity was supposedly brought to these streamers by a company called Mythic Talent, which is a well-respected streamer agency that represents hundreds of live streamers. I heard about the game show a few hours after it got announced by a couple major live streamers. It sounded like the perfect type of content for a live stream fail. I mean, reality TV, game show, live streaming, gaming, that's perfect for LSF, which is about fun, crazy content about kind of live streaming gamers. So when I heard about this, I was very excited. I immediately reached out to the organizers to see if we could set up some sort of a collaboration. This collaboration would just be to get cool content on the subreddit. No, financial incentives, no moderators being paid, basically none of anything like that, just fun, cool stuff for the community in the subreddit. For collaborations, the first obvious thing that came to mind was, how do we get their content on the subreddit?
This is like autistic. This is like when Chris Chan goes on and on and on about cool hype moment
from the show and then post it to the subreddit. But I also had an
Optimus
goal,
Prime True
and
or
that
whatever.
was,
He just
what if LSF could be part of the show in some way? I don't know, there could be like a LSF-themed best clip contest. Like contestants compete. Okay,
so from what I gather so far, some streamers, a bunch of streamers wanted to make their own show, and this guy wanted to insert his own subreddit into it, the r/livestreamfailed subreddit, which is not how it works. I don't think you can just go to whatever, like Mr. Beast, and say, "Hey, I think you should pay me to be part of your videos."
And one of the kind of small challenges, they make the best clip, and then somebody kind of wins a prize at the end. It was a stretch goal, though. So I reached out to the organizers, and to my surprise, they immediately understood what LSF was, what power it had, and they even agreed to the stretch goal of like the cool competition to have in the actual show. From my perspective, this felt like one of the coolest things that a subreddit has ever done. I mean, being in a freaking reality TV show in a topic that's directly related to the subreddit, how awesome. And then, maybe I could leverage this to get even
the highlight of his life
for our subreddit or for other subreddits across the entire platform. That's how I felt, at least. And that's clearly not how it worked out. After they agreed to kind of a couple of these kind of requests that I had in my stretch goal, they immediately started moving very quickly. They, we wrote up an announcement and they wanted this out within like 24 hours.
I can tell you that
So we
much.
quickly worked to make an announcement together, and I posted it the next day. When I posted it,
she kind of has a
everybody
rule
in
that
the
I'm not
comment
allowed
section
to cut it
immediately
without her
yelled,
permission.
scam, 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 scam. This initially didn't actually worry me because no matter what we do, people call it a scam. I mean, I've done AMAs with the Twitch CEO.
The live show was made by an unknown party and was clearly a scam and completely disappeared a few days ago.
Mythic Talent was involved. Surely they had done their due diligence, right? Additionally, the thing that people were the most skeptical about was the $20 million grand prize. This initially confused me as well, but once I heard that, Amazon Prime was allegedly involved, my initial concerns were assuaded. I mean,
this guy saw dollar signs just dancing in front of his eyes, like a highway hypnosis, all reason went out the window. He heard Amazon, $20 million prize. Could I have a cut? I run live stream fails. Could I have a little bit? Maybe a smidge of pussy, maybe a smidge of power, maybe a smidge of penny.
think about
Could
it.
I
Amazon
have
Prime has spent
me?
lots of money on tons of shows. And, I didn't necessarily think that the show was worth $20 million, but...
Is he a porn addict? Look, one of my more bigoted opinions is that you can, in fact, judge a book by its cover. So that's my answer.
That doesn't mean that Amazon Prime wouldn't fund it. And, if LSF was involved, maybe it would actually succeed. Maybe my involvement alone could make the $20 million kind of investment worth it. Who knows?
Of
At
course.
least that's what I thought. Now, here comes the
Yes, Stale 2000 is our $20 million man.
next part of the story, when things get a little crazy. The next day, a major live streamer who was involved in the show, Extra Emily, said on her stream that she kind of saw all of these comments about people calling it.
Chat is making a good point too. I made in chat saying Amazon Prime was getting involved and there's a $20 million prize and all you were going off on is like DMs and like words, I guess, bonds by word instead of signing contracts. For $20 million, entire attorney legal teams would be drafting like contracts with each other. With like, the streamer would just be sitting in the room while if even that, while all of the attorneys would be handling things. It wouldn't be this fucking dork, like Twitter DMing people saying, hey, can I be part of this $20 million project? No, that's not how it works. That's not a casual amount. If it was like $500 maybe, if some streamer was giving away $500, I could see that just like haggling it out in your DMs and just giving the fucking money away over PayPal, but not with 20 million.
A scam, and they even saw that LSF was involved, and this was apparently unacceptable to her, so much so that she was considering kind of dropping out of the show or kind of looking into seeing if kind of the whole thing was a scam or not. After seeing this, I brought the concerns to the organizers, and the organizers told me that they were currently in talks with the agents to resolve this, and they told me in no uncertain terms that the show was not canceled and was still going on. So, me being somebody who didn't really have a lot of, information into the situation, and me, trusting these high-powered agents who represent these multi-million-dollar kind of celebrities, I trusted that they would kind of get to the bottom of this and kind of resolve these concerns quickly. During this time period, I saw and deleted a lot of unsubstantiated claims about the show and the mod team. There were accusations that I knew to be untrue, such that, the mod team had accepted bribes or, had some sort of financial involvement with the show. And I knew that they were not true because I was the one who had this idea the entire time, from start to finish. This happened a couple days. And what I can tell you, for those who, may not believe that for most moderators, I'm a highly paid software engineer working in San Francisco. I do not need to take a couple $1,000 bribes from, random internet scams. Okay.
So you do it for the love of the game is his points, right? I mean, okay, so if he doesn't even need the money, not that, Reddit moderators should be paid, but you don't need the money, so you're just doing it for the love of the game, like tyrannizing petty tyrants on the internet, just terrorizing regular guys and the fucking subreddit who just want to be like, haha, Hassan is cringe, and then this man steps in like, no, I control who is cringe. You are not allowed to come in here and say that Hassan is cringe. No, it's actually Ethan Klein who is cringe.
Doing this because I legitimately, care about the subreddit, and that's why I spend my time on it. I thought it'd be kind of cool events for the sub. I'm talking about this and kind of the deleted comments because this is apparently some big no-no in the Reddit TOS or something, or maybe it's like an unspoken rule where if you're involved in some sort of promotion and it ends up not working out or ends up being a scam or something, if you have deleted comments that have accused it of being a scam, well that, shows a cover up or some way. It shows malice or bad faith or something. So that's why I'm kind of talking about this, is because this was specifically a reason that was brought up regarding why I was kicked out as a mod on a live stream fail. And finally, I want to end.
It says he's a current software engineer at Ubisoft. I don't know if that's true, but his Reddit account itself is 15 years old, by the way.
End this part of the story by talking about how Moist Critical made a video critical of the situation. And then about 30 minutes after this kind of video got released, I got reached out by the organizers of the events and told that 5 live streamers in the event had dropped out and that therefore the event was canceled.
Does anybody have context? What do I even look for? Like, what did Charlie say about this? What is the scam? What is it called? Like, what is this show that he's yapping about that apparently nobody has ever seen or had any trust in actually happening? Okay, hold on. Let me try to open that link. I'm trusting you not to rickroll me. Alright, it's not a rickroll. Let's see. Is this not loading? Come on.
Here, and
Okay.
I'm guessing they were all paid to endorse this, and I know in Extra Emily's case, she just had a statement on her stream after her community was letting her know that they believe she had just promoted a scam to them with Hawking $1 Million Fan Club.
Who the fuck are these people? Who's Alexandra Botez? Knut? Extra Emily, Yvonne? I have no idea who these people are, but I guess, I mean, you know, 5 out of 7 of them are women, which I imagine was enough for Stale 2000 here. And then there's knockoff Pedro Pascal, for some reason, S-fan.
I should take down the post. In this video that Moist Critical had that was critical of the event, Moist Critical brought up points about how an image on the marketing page was AI generated, or that the domain name was registered in Iceland, or that basically just the whole thing it smelled bad. That's what he did. He did this motion and he said it.
To be fair, a domain being registered in any random country isn't necessarily a bad sign. Speaking of Charlie, though, I guess this is an appropriate point to show this screenshot. So this guy, he was on Reddit. Now, if you don't know, on Reddit you can ask the admins, the actual employees of Reddit, to make you moderator of subreddits that you had nothing to do with. If you had nothing to do with the founding or rise of a subreddit, you can still ask to be moderated by the admins. So, hey, Stale 2000, thanks for your interest in moderating r/penguin0. To proceed with your request, please reply to this comment with the following. Why do you want to moderate this community? A link to the mod mail chat message you sent to the moderators of r/penguin0 5 days ago. And he replies, 1. I am already involved with moderating top live streaming related communities, and I would be glad to revive this one. The previous mods left the subreddit and left it unmoderated. I have experience interacting with streamers and gaming companies. 2. There are no existing mods on the subreddit. I cannot message them. -3 down dudes, by the way. So he's trying to weasel his way into Charlie's subreddits here. I don't know when this, 3 months ago, I guess. When was Charlie's video? 3 days ago. Okay, so he was early, actually. Charlie dodged the bullet there. I don't know if this guy... I'm looking at his... from the list of the subreddits he's moderating. It doesn't look like he got his grubby little slimy hands on r/penguin0. So Charlie is safe. For now.
It smelled bad. But beyond that, it doesn't seem like he did much research. I don't think that he reached out to any of the organizers. He certainly didn't reach out to me. And I mean, I don't know if he reached out to Mythic Talent or any of the streamers.
Knut the polar bear. I remember Knut the baby in the German zoo, right? You're probably the only person I've seen in the last 15 years make a reference to that bear.
Now I want to stop people here because this is very important. And I think this is something that not a lot of people might have noticed.
I'm listening and believing.
The important point is that nothing in this situation has yet to be definitively proven as a scam. I repeat, there is no definitive, at least public information yet, that anything fraudulent, malicious, or illegal has happened in the situation. The only confirmed things that we have right now is that I guess there was...
This is how you love, this is perfect, right? This is how you want to be told about monetary issues, about financial stuff. Like when your husband comes home and he's like, hey, honey, You know, today this fucking car salesman just walked in and he said, he's like, he has this super awesome opportunity for me. He was from India. He said something about like a prince in India just needs his money transferred to the British Islands or something. And all I have to do is like give him $20,000 from our savings account and he was going to make me rich. And then the wife melts down and the guy goes, honey, like nothing's a proven scam yet. Okay, nothing's like definitively a scam.
It's a website, looked a little weird. There was some bad publicity. Everybody called it a scam, and then a bunch of streamers dropped out, and then the event got canceled, and everybody got refunded. None of this is illegal. None of this is proved to be a scam, at least yet. Maybe I'll eat these words. And yes, in retrospect, there are certainly some things which we could call yellow flags or even red flags. But that being said, I don't want people to go into this thinking that there was some proven malfeasance or something. When
malfeasance?
There really is a possibility that a lot of this could have just been kind of bad organization and things just fell
Nero
through.
Vader
Just
chat
because
says no one
something's a
got
bad
refunded.
idea, just because something is misorganized.
Can I ask what people even paid for? Does Charlie put a link here? What is the website? Is it still up? I kind of want to look at this now. $1 million fan. $1 million fan, sorry. Show? What do I type in? Oh wow, I guessed it exactly. Oh, doesn't load. Come on. Does Google not do the cache thing anymore for websites? Copy clean link. Wayback Machine, I'm on it. Okay, 2025, 2026. We still have screenshots from 4 days ago, it seems. I think people bought tickets? Entries into the competition. $1 million fan, $20 million USD grand prize. That actually does sound like such a fucking scam. About us. $1 million fan is a high-stakes reality television competition built around one simple idea: the fans deserve a seat at the table. Created at the intersection of modern creator culture and large-scale unscripted entertainment, $1 Million Fan brings everyday fans face-to-face with the creators they support. Oh god, this already sounds like such an awful idea. This sounds like Fish Tank, but like fake. Fans are no longer just viewers, they're competitors. Creators are no longer just personalities, they're teammates. Yep, there's the streamers. All 7 of them that nobody knows. Partners. Follow us on X. Let me see. I literally took speech classes in kindergarten, and even back then I think I speak better than he does now. He speaks passionately, at the very least. You have to give him that. He cares. Ooh, they deleted the show. Twitter. That's always a bad sign. When they fucking DFE, delete fucking everything. That's not good. Who are their partners? Affiliates. Malwarebytes, Hide Me, A Lady with Roses, IRL Buffs. That sounds so cringe. VGS Bots, Livestream Fail. Livestream Fail, look at that! Actual partner, they did partner with Stale 2000. How the fuck is Malwarebytes still around? God damn, is it like 2008 again? Anyway, alright, let's get back to it. Okay, now I have some background information on what the fuck the show was supposed to be.
That doesn't mean that anything illegal happened. You know, I still haven't gotten confirmation about kind of the Amazon Prime kind of a thing. I think that is the biggest unknown right now is I don't know about this supposed Amazon Prime deal, if it exists or not, because maybe they were in negotiation with them, maybe a contract.
I don't know. I just told them to slap my face on the website and my subreddit. I shook hands on it, damn it. I said, I'm in. You son of a bitch, I'm in. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if this bridge exists that you just sold me, you know. But I'm in, damn it. This beachfront property in Arkansas, I'm in. The Arizona Bay beachfront property that you're selling me, I'm in.
Was in the works but hasn't been signed yet. I'm not really sure yet. We'll have to see. And then kind of I'll end the story by talking about why I got removed as the top moderator. It's really not a secret or very surprising.
The streamers got mad when they learned Livestream Fail was a partner. Yeah, dude, streamers fucking hate that subreddit, like all of them do. I don't think there's a single streamer who's like really into it, right? Except the like really down and dirty, muddy pick streamers who just really enjoy flinging shit. The type of streamers who are like, well, any publicity is good publicity. I don't give a fuck. So put me on there with my retarded opinions about zapping dogs or like cluster bombing Gaza or whatever. They get clicks. I don't care. But most of them, they get very self-conscious and defensive about their public image, about their fake fucking public images.
I got removed directly for the post that I pinned to the top of the subreddit related to the game show or supposed and alleged scam, as well as kind of for deleting comments that were kind of critical of it. I also want to make a comment about kind of the Reddit Code of Conduct team as a whole.
He was sweeping.
Reddit has all this flowery language about how kind of the Code of Conduct team is not here to punish you. It's kind of here to get you to act in good faith. It's here to kind of give you second chances and warnings and all of this stuff. And apparently all of that are lies, because I was not given any second chances. I was not given very much kind of descriptive examples of kind of what I did wrong, or kind of given any ability to kind of defend myself. I was just given a very vague description of, yeah, there's accusations about some fraudulent scam that takes people's money and their PII, which means their name, right? Because you have to sign up with your name to join a contest. And so I have infringed on the code of conduct by promoting a game show where you have to put in your name or something, even though it hasn't really been proven to be fraudulent yet. And so it's a little disappointing. Now, here's the most important part of the video, Spez. This is a direct message to you and only
direct message to you, Spez. I completely forgot he was technically addressing Spaz in this.
You. I want to talk about how this whole situation is a direct result of the lack of support that Reddit, the company, gives to its moderators. Yeah, I did the partnership. Yeah, I didn't look into this as much as I should, and I trusted kind of agencies and live streamers when I should not have. And I did delete comments, which I thought would have been borderline defamatory if the situation wasn't, I guess, a scam, even though it technically hasn't been proven to be a scam yet. But despite all of that, there is still massive kind of like problems at Reddit, the company, due to the lack of support that caused this. But
okay, I'm gonna have to break the news to this guy. You guys don't know this, but I'm somewhat of a doctor myself. I dabble in science. I diagnosed this guy with the F slur and the R slur, sir. Okay, you're a mod. You're a cuck peasant sweeping boy. You mop the floor on Reddit for free. That's why we refer to you as a Janny. You're a janitor. Okay. Except janitors actually get paid for their honest work. You don't even get paid. Reddit doesn't respect you. Spaz owns the fucking website. The admins get paid. All of those people. Doesn't this guy live in San Francisco? Doesn't he know how this works? Like, Reddit, the company, actually pays people who actually go into a Reddit office day to day. Those guys get paid. You're just a fucking loser. You don't get paid. You're doing this on a Friday. On a Friday morning, this guy woke up really at fucking 5 a.m. or whatever. God knows how long he's been scripting this and recording, re-recording, rewriting sections, filtering his fucking face to the point that he looks AI generated, completely like a fake human. And he's doing all of it for free because he wants the power. He doesn't even want the Reddit money. He doesn't want the Reddit bucks. He just wants the fucking power.
Right before I go into the specific reasons of how this happened, I want to talk about why this matters in the first place. And this matters because Reddit moderators have power. They have influence. If you are one of the people who is joking about like internet janitor duties or whatever, I'm sorry to tell you, it's funny jokes, but you are wrong. Reddit moderation does matter. Reddit moderators have control over millions of impressions per day, and nobody seems to
You have to listen to this because he's actually correct, which makes it all the worse.
Notice or care. Let's just talk about LSF. Think of all the streamer careers that have been created because of LSF.
The thing that's so upsetting is that he's technically correct. Like, power mods on Reddit have so much fucking influence about how the website is run. Which is, I say this often, but Reddit is uniquely awful in that way. Reddit is uniquely awful in a way that Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Threads, whatever the other competitors are. Like, it is uniquely awful in that some fucking twerp like this, not an accountable, like, terms of service employee, not an admin actually working for the company, some random fucking loser in his mom's basement can literally just control the amount of stuff that you're allowed to see. No other website works like this. People always think I'm mad at Reddit because, like, the official podcast subreddit likes to shit on me. It's like, I don't like that, but that's not really the issue. The issue is that Reddit is all basically unusable because of people like this, because they routinely just, as he openly says, he just willy-nilly will delete fucking comments and literally ban conversation about things that he personally doesn't like. So you'll have a Reddit account and you're thinking, hey, I'm going to talk to people about my mutual interests. I'm going to talk to them about whatever the fuck, like USB-C cables, because I'm really passionate about it. And you'll quickly find, oh, you've been banned from r/USB-C cable hype because you also participated in r/Joe Rogan or something. Because some retard like this, some morbidly obese balding fuck can just decide, hey, I don't like this podcast that you listen to. I see that 5 years ago, you said that it would actually be a shame if Ben Shapiro got run over by a car. Sorry, chud. I'm banning you. Have fun crying in mod mail. No other website works like this. Like, a random Twitter user can't ban me from Twitter, right? You actually have to break one of the terms of service rules. It doesn't work the way that this guy wants it to work, where, like, his personal insecurities are what determines if you get to use a subreddit. But he's right. Like, they control a lot of influence because huge subreddits like Livestream Fails, all the public ones like r/art, r/music, r/technology, video game subreddits, they're all run by these fucking douchebags. By these self-appointed commissars who just do it for fun. They genuinely just do it for the trip itself. They don't even get paid for it. And they get to decide if your post gets tens of thousands of views, or they get to decide if your post gets 0 views and you get your account banned from the website.
Think about the even larger number of streamer careers that have been destroyed because of LSF, because some clip went viral about, like, something bad that they did. I have had major live streamers who are effectively celebrities
Why do I look so wet
come
to
to
the
me
touch? Am I
and
Mexican?
beg
I'm Turkish,
to kind of
pal.
remove,
I'm
negative
greasy.
posts about them. An even crazier story is the time when some Twitch employees found me in person and borderline begged me to make sure LSF is not used to destroy the multi-billion-dollar company Twitch, partially because
Twitch employees found him in person and begged him to not destroy Twitch. The power. The power. He's like Thanos. He's like Thanos if he just was a pudgy man in his mom's basement. I keep saying mom's basement. I mean, this man probably lives alone, actually, and lives off of chicken nuggies or something.
As at the time, LSF was indeed being used to destroy the multi-billion-dollar company Twitch. Deservedly so, by the way. Or even just take this literal circumstance. Imagine the whole kind of operation was legit. Well, guess what? One single post on LSF caused all of the streamers to drop out and destroyed a $20 million opportunity.
Bro, sounds like all the other streamers were dunking on you. Like, Charlie making a video is, in my opinion, it's probably a bigger deal than somebody leaving a mean comment about the whole thing on Reddit, right? Like, one of the biggest personalities on that website saying, hey, everyone's critical, this kind of sounds like a retarded scam, probably had more of an influence than whatever comment this guy deleted.
Sorry, Mythic. My bad. Or imagine it was, I guess, a scam through and through. Well, guess what? We were the ones to expose it and destroy it before it had the chance to cause any real harm. I mean,
you swept for it. He was sweeping. He was whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Jenny sweeping and mopping the fucking floors for the scam. By the sound, he literally just spent like 10 minutes admitting, yeah, I banned people for saying that this is a scam, and I exposed the scam. How does that work? Yeah, I wiped this floor pristine clean by shitting on it.
everybody got refunded after all. Guess things ended up okay. Right or wrong, you can think I'm a good moderator or a bad moderator. You can think that LSF helps streamers or is the bane of their existence in the entire industry. But please don't for a single second.
The dumb part is if you ever try to reach out to these mods, maybe to try to clarify something, they always see they always see that as harassment and perma ban. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. when these people fucking time you out or ban you from a subreddit, they hope that you reach out to Modmail. They hope that you confusedly reach out and say, hey, what rule did I break? Just so they can power trip even more, like a fucking sadistic, creepy, like BTK the Killer attitude, like Hannibal Lecter or something, but like a fucking stupid version of it, like an inbred Hannibal Lecter, just power tripping. You're asking why I banned you? It's because you're a fucking chud. Enjoy rotting in my mod mail, which I will no longer check. And then the more naive people, they tend to reply again going, are you nuts? Why are you banning? What's with this attitude? Why are you doing this to me? This is weird. Like, what? Can you just tell me what rule I actually broke, and that would be fine? I'm fine with the temporary ban if you actually explain to me what I did. Explain to you. Enjoy your perma-ban for harassment.
And
Total
pretend like
fucking
it
style.
doesn't matter. And that's just one subreddit. Now back to me. I was one of your most passionate users. I was in the Reddit partnership program from the start. I took advantage of every opportunity that I could. I had meetings with kind of the Reddit community managers. I begged them for help and kind of partnership opportunities at every chance that I could. And I was blown off every single time. I got nothing out of it.
What partnership opportunity? Bruh, that's called being an employee. If you want a quote-unquote partnership opportunity, you know what that looks like? You actually walk into the Reddit HQ with your resume and you get employed by them as an admin. Aren't you a software engineer? Don't you know how this works? Like, that's what a partnership is with a company like Reddit. They don't just pay random goons on the internet. You have to work for them. If you want to work for them, work for them.
But the community managers never helped me, as you know.
Is that an actual thing, Reddit partnership program? Partner. Oh my god, it is. Maximize your goals with Reddit's partners. Reddit Partner Program connects the agencies, platforms, and data providers committed to helping brands thrive, whether you're crafting smarter strategy. Okay, but this is like if like Toyota wants to advertise on this website, basically. This isn't really a partnership as in, it's not like a Twitch partnership, right? Where it's with individuals. It doesn't make any fucking sense. What is this link?
You know, nice as the guy was, I think he had basically no power to help me. I was one of the only moderators out there who tried to grow my community, who had any ambition, who tried to work with the company or help other subreddits or help the company that a whole, and it didn't matter. I failed, and it failed because of how mismanaged and how little support Reddit, the company, gives to moderators. So let's circle back. Let's go.
Guess somebody shared a tweet from this guy. He's into VTubing, allegedly. I created an AI VTuber based on the live streamer Destiny. Here is it, reacting and responding to a message in the viewer chat. That's a Twitch clip.
Destiny Ben Shapiro just called you out for being short. Prove your height.
Is this supposed to be him? Yes, this is what Destiny looks like.
I'm a bit insecure about my height. I'm only 5'8", and it doesn't help that most of my streaming friends are taller. But hey, it's important to remember that height doesn't define you as a person, and you can still be successful even if you're shorter than average. There's no need to be ashamed about something you can't control. Plus, being a little bit on the short side just means I can fit into smaller spaces easily, which is useful sometimes.
Is he mocking Destiny? Or is he a fan? I can't even tell. Could go either way with this. Alright, back to the real him. Oh no, he's doing a fucking glory hole face.
Go back to the moderation situation. This is a very key important point, so please pay attention. None of this would have happened if I had gotten support from Reddit. Do you think that I want to be the guy like going out, like messaging random people in Discords and LinkedIn's and trying to figure out kind of these partnerships? I don't. This is not my job. I am not qualified to do any of this. I am not a lawyer. I cannot read contracts to know what I should do or I should not do.
No kidding.
I just want to grow my subreddit, have a big vision, and I don't want to deal with this. At the end of the day, I'm a random nobody who got lucky. I took over one of your largest gaming subreddits on the platform because I won a stupid game of Reddit mod politics. But apparently, I'm the only person out there who understands the potential that Reddit has. If Reddit had offered
This is just the weirdest thing where like just the words saying I took over the biggest subreddits. Bro, you didn't take over anything. They just let you sweep. It's like if you hire a maid to clean your floors for a day and then the maid goes, ha ha, ha, I took over your house. No, I just told you to sweep the floors and that's your job and then I'm kicking you out. Like, you didn't take over anything. You don't own it, right? You realize that, like, your name is not on the mortgage. It's my house. It's not yours. It's not your website. You didn't take over anything. Which is why these people are always get, like, Pikachu face stun locked whenever the actual admins of Reddit step in and just, like, mwah, just remove them from the from the mod role. They're like, oh, but that was my subreddit. It's not. It's not. I wouldn't even say it was being lent to you, like lended to you. Like a video game that you rent or a movie that you rent. Where like Netflix will occasionally rent you a movie and then remove it from their catalog. It's not even that. They just let you clean it. I don't know. There's such a bizarre mindset.
If Reddit had pipelines to connect with kind of major companies, if Reddit had lawyers that were helping me, like reading over these contracts, reading over these agreements, none of these very real mistakes that I made would have happened. And before you say it, I'm sure there's some employee at Reddit, the company, that says like, oh yeah, we do that. That's my job. It's over here. Well, clearly you're not even doing 1% of what you should be doing.
Why should Reddit provide you with attorneys? Are you high? Again, if you want this, you need to just be an employee of a company. Hey, Reddit, I have a subreddit on Reddit, and I need you to provide me with an attorney and a secretary and a personal assistant and a doctor because I have like a cyst on my ass right now. And can I like get a coffee, like a latte with soy milk? Are you fucking dumb? Rhetorical question.
Because nobody uses these resources, nobody cares, you are not doing enough. Multiply it by 100 and then let's talk. Reddit needs to be professionalized, and it starts with the mods. This is going to be controversial.
Reddit modding is like buying into stock. I will not elaborate why or how. I kind of get your points, but it's more like buying a meme coin. Like, it's not even... The only people benefiting from people buying the meme coin are the people minting the meme coin. Like, the people at the top, like Spaz, the CEO of Reddit. And then there's the dunces here buying the fucking meme coin thinking, I'm getting rich. No, you don't own it. You don't own the supply. You're gonna get rug pulled the next time the admins want you gone.
But the people who are running your multi-billion-dollar website are unqualified nobodies like me. That doesn't mean it's my fault or their fault. It's your fault, Spez. Here's why. The controversial solution is just get rid of the bad mods with better mods or paid mods or do takeovers or more rules or something like that. But there are better solutions. You can train them. You can give mods infrastructure or pipelines or resources or real kind of material support and treat them as if they have the actual power and influence that they actually have, and so communities can rise to the heights they truly could. And the Reddit Moderator Partner Program is not it. Reddit moderators do not need one call with like one guy a month.
Just so you know, like as somebody who's been running various like Discords and whatnot over the past almost a decade now, when you get people like this, you can't just buckle and give them what they want, obviously, like Spez can't do this. But in fact, you have to put your fucking boot down and remind people like this is not a democracy. You don't get to make fucking demands of me, the guy who actually owns the fucking server or subreddit or website or forum or whatever. Like, Spez should ban that fucking subreddit entirely. If not ban, he should recycle the entire mod team just to make an example out of these people. He should just mod an entire new team of randos. Just cycle out the old losers. Kick them to the fucking curb. You know, and just for extra shits and giggles, he should change this guy's username and, like, take away 90% of his karma or something. He should flip. He should, like, negate all of the updudes and downdudes. So all of his most upvoted posts become his most downvoted posts or something. I would just fuck with this guy. He deserves it. He needs to be humbled. Like, you don't get to make demands. You're a nobody.
as nice as he is, love you, Pablo, who has no power and no ability to affect anything. Reddit moderators don't need Christmas celebrations or special badges or community or events or team building exercises. No, even the Reddit event budget is barely
Team building exercises like what, the trust fall? We've seen the Reddit moderator meetups. I mean, I do not want to be caught doing a team building exercise with these people. With this guy. Oh god, imagine having to play video games with this guy. Can you imagine? It's Friday evening. Like I said, I'm gonna be playing video games with my friends in a little bit here. And I could not stand it if this guy was in my friend group.
useful. No, they need real.
Kaya, you don't respect the amount of power I hold in Helldivers. I am the sniper, okay? You have to listen to my commands. If I got the resources and the support from you guys that I need, I would be carrying this team. Shut up,
Material
nerd.
support. That means access to anything that like a talent manager would give an actual celebrity. So an access to a bounty board or ad deals or
Hold up.
exercises. No, even the Reddit event budget is barely useful. No, they need real material support. That means access to anything that like a talent manager would give an actual celebrity. So an access to a bounty board or ad deals or lawyers or event organizers or professionals or anything that actually matters. To summarize, Reddit moderators should be treated like celebrities or influencers, not because they deserve respect or anything, but because they actually have real power and influence. I mean, if not for the world, at least over your $50 billion company, maybe if you gave them actual support, it could go from 50 billion to 100 billion.
Or actually, maybe the whole flaw is in your entire premise, and maybe Reddit moderators shouldn't hold that much power over a fucking website they don't even own. Maybe you shouldn't have this much fucking power to lord over other netizens, whom you're not better than. I want to be a celebrity. No. If anything, okay. You have so much power. He's so powerful. He has all of the Chaos Gems and all of the fucking Infinity Stones in his asshole. If you have that much power, then why don't we treat it like a political position then? You should be able to vote these people out. It shouldn't be a fucking tyranny, right? Why the fuck does this guy just get to ban people? Why don't all of the people on the subreddit get to vote on whether or not they want you as their leader? I don't know what to tell you, man. If you want to be an influencer, go on fucking Instagram, go on Twitter, or just go to Twitch. Instead of running live stream fails, why don't you fail on your own stream? Actually fucking insane. He wants to be a celebrity. This is why he's so heartbroken. He genuinely thought, oh yeah, the Million Fan Club show, that's gonna be my big breakthrough. I'm gonna be a big personality.
I mean, it certainly deserves to be that high up for how much traffic Reddit gets. So why haven't you solved this problem already, Spez? Is it because you're out of touch and you aren't aware of the problem? Is it because Reddit is a bloated mess and they can't ship products? No, I think the real issue is that Reddit is held hostage by the negativity and toxicity of its user base, and it doesn't really have the freedom to make bold and important and transformative decisions that could save the company. If you agree with anything that I said, Spez, well, you're in luck. I live in San Francisco, and
Dude, you ever see those sad videos of like an abused dog in a shelter where like the caption is always something like, this dog's previous owners abused them and starved them and beat them. And the dog is always like hiding in the corner with its head down. And it's always just so fucking heartrending and just despicably sad where the dog is like, that's Reddit's user base. Like, nobody on that website can freely talk about anything without somebody like this stepping in to shit on them and ban their whole accounts and their whole post history. And this guy still thinks that Reddit, of all places, is like, it's not censored enough. Actually, I need more power because there's too many people being toxic. Too many people being toxic in a way I don't like. It's like, I mean, Reddit is toxic, but just not in the way this guy's talking about, right? This guy thinks it's toxic to say, hey, this website kind of looks scammy. This website that says, yeah, whatever, 2 streamers no one's ever heard of, here's our PayPal, pay us for a ticket. Kind of sounds like a scam. Toxic.
I'd be happy to talk to you in person or any Reddit product manager or employee at all, or on a call or something. That's my pitch to you, Spez. The rest is to the community. To the community, Spez and Reddit, they're almost certainly not going to fix any of this. All of this is up to us to solve. For anyone who this message has resonated with and wants to solve this problem, well, I have created a subreddit called r/suballiance. Suballiance will be a nonprofit, volunteer, community-based initiative to solve all of the problems that I have laid out. We will create tools and resources so good, so useful, that everybody will have to work with us. Think talent agency, but for subreddits. You have the big ideas, you have the vision, you have the crazy cool things that you want to do, and we handle the logistics. Materially, that means connections to major companies, partnerships, doing AMAs, running events, doing mod recruitment, cross-collaboration with other relevant subreddits, that kind of stuff.
Oh my god, this is the gayest thing. He wants to have a fake and gay little... It's basically the Freemasons, but for Reddit mods. He found a way to recreate Scientology, but in the lamest rendition possible. How could it be? That is incredible. Hey, join my fucking Reddit mod clan.
Go to r/suballiance, and we will make it happen.
Aye, aye.
The link will be in the description below. Reddit used to be a place where we did stuff. The phrase, "we did it Reddit," although used sarcastically, existed for a reason. And that is because what we do, right or wrong, matters. Let's see what we can do to make it better. Thanks.
Nothing. They could ban this subreddit immediately, but I don't even think that Spez is gonna bother even glancing at this. Look at that. 2 weekly visitors. 2. A whole 2 people is watching this right now, and I'm one of them. Let's see. Top posts. Or wait. Top all time. This was possibly one of the most embarrassing videos I've ever watched in my entire life. Suballiance announcement and feedback thread. Suballiance discussion thread. 7 comments, 20 comments. Let's check out the announcement. This will be a non-profit community-based group meant to bring the necessary resources to mods that Reddit does not provide. Discuss here what relevant thing would be useful for you and your mod team. You can still grab whatever dignity you have left, delete the vid in all your accounts, and this might be forgotten. You do not matter at all. No one cares about Reddit mods, and you do only have an insignificant shred of power that lets you steer conversation in a small subsegment of web culture. Please get some help. Someone find his YouTube channel. Well, we have his YouTube channel. I mean, that's where everybody's watching it on. To bring it full circle, make this guy the top mod of r/anti-work. Yeah, honestly. A message to Miskiff from an LSF mod. J-Stalk, theme song, the Church of Antioch's stand, Destiny's Gravy Gnome. This guy really likes Destiny. The Vouch Manifesto we deserve. The Hassan MasterChef DMCA strike could be... How old is this guy? Why does this life revolve around fucking streamers? I would really love to know. Let's see how many Twitch subscribers he has, or followers. I stream whiteboard coding questions mostly. Well, it's not fun. Okay. Well, that was the story of Brian... What's his face? Brian C. Wade, aka Stale 2000s. That was fun. That was interesting. Like I said, it could turn out to be an elaborate troll, but I would have to give him props for keeping up this troll ruse, this face for 5 years on YouTube, no less, and how many years was it on Reddit? 15. 15 years on Reddit. He has been. Active in 86 subreddits. Let's see. r/Destiny, Ask Socials, Livestream Fail, Bitcoin, Altair, I don't know what that is. Bitcoin, Pisco, don't know what that is. Politics, International, Trench Crusade, Somalia, Twitch, Gibberish, Reddit Request, Hearthstone, Miskiff, Videos, WFW, Father.io, Public Freakout, Programmer Humor, Xiaomi, Palestine, of course. CS career questions, like all of it checks out. None of this says like active troll. He's actually active in these things. Like, he's actively chatting with everything. If it's a troll, it's way more effort than it's worth, but it doesn't really seem like a troll to me. I'm gonna buy into not troll. What are the odds he's into lolly? Like, I'm not gonna randomly call the guy a pedophile. I guess maybe that because that's like too mean. Because, you know, weird guys do exist. Fucking autistic weird freaks do exist that aren't necessarily like a danger to everyone around them. He's just a fucking loser. You can be a loser without being a pedophile on top of it. So I'm not gonna accuse him of that, but Jesus Christ, is he on Reddit a lot. Alright, I'm hungry. Like I said, this was gonna be a quick stream. I saw this video and wanted to just go over with it with you guys. I have steak in the oven that I am gonna have with my wife now. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday evening, rest of your Friday. Everybody have fun. Everybody have a nice weekend, I hope. Thank you for the subs, everybody. And the follows as well. I will see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.